Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my read aloud series for the Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and this is going to be chapter 24. This chapter starts on page um, 160 and ends on page 161. So this chapter is only like a page long, if that. So I'm just going to get right into it. If you guys want to check out my read aloud series for chapters 1 through 23, click on the playlist down in the description box below. Let me just get right into it. Tom was a glittering hero once more, the pet of the old, the envy of the child, the envy of the young. His name even went into immortal print, for the village paper magnified him. There were some that believed he would be president yet if he escaped Hanan. As usual, the fickle, unreasoning world took Muff Potter to its bosom and foddered him as lavishly as it had abused him before. But their sort of conduct, but that sort of conduct is to the world's credit. Therefore, it's not well to find fault with it. Tom's days were days of splendor and exultation, exultation, exultation to him, but his nights were seasons of horror. Injun Joe infested all his dreams and always with doom in his eyes. Hardly with any hardly any temptation could persuade the boy to stir abroad after nightfall. Poor Huck was in the same state of wrenchingness and terror, but Tom had told the whole story to the lawyer the night before the great day of the trial, and Huck was sore afraid that his share in the business might leak out, yet notwithstanding Injun Joe's flight had saved him the suffering of testifying in court. The poor fellow had got the attorney to promise secrecy, but what of that? Since Tom's harassed conscience had managed to drive him to the lawyer's house by night and when a dread tale for lips that had been sealed with the dismalest and most formidable of oaths, Huck's confidence in the human race was well nigh obliterated. Daily, Muff Potter's gratitude made Tom glad he had spoken, but nightly he wished he had sealed up his tongue. Half the time Tom was afraid Injunjo would never be captured. The other half he was afraid he would be. He felt sure never he would never he felt sure he never could draw a safe breath again until that man was dead and he had seen the corpse. Rewards had been offered, the country had been scored, but no Injun Joe was found. One of these, one of those um, Menson's, I don't know how to say that word, and awe-inspiring marvels, a detective came up from St. Louis, moused around, shook his head, looked wise, and made that sort of astounding success which members of that craft usually achieve. That is to say, he found a clue, but he can't paint a clue. For murder, and for after that, detective had gone through and gone home. Tom felt just as insecure as he was before. The slow days drifted on, and each left behind it a slightly lightened weight of impression. That's the end of the chapter. Like I said, only like a page long. Still thought that was a good chapter, just kind of wrapping up everything, giving us some information, obviously finding out that the search for Injun Joe, and it kind of makes you wonder what's going to happen since they're searching for Injun Joe, so that Tom's afraid because he just pretty much ratted out Injun Joe for the murder. But he said he's in a sense glad that he did since he got Duff Potter off the hook. So yeah, pretty decent chapter. You know, obviously it shows the fear in Huckleberry Finn since he has to testify as well. So overall, pretty good chapter there. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel for more content. And make sure you click on the bell so that way every time I upload a video on this channel, you guys will get the notification for it. And make sure you do the same for my CM Brothers channel. Click on the bell so that way every time we upload a video on there, you guys will get the notification for it. That's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.